Oh, that Da Vinci is absolutely amazing.
It's amazing. Oh, the thing that I find impressive is that they're now operating on people as we speak. Got a lump I thought you might have a look at. It might need whipping out.
It's actually, it's called Pet's Eye View. Hearing. Hello, sweetheart.
You wear your doggle that you want to fix up with the camera. You wouldn't get much of an image because it would be so heavy that you've all just lie there like that.
Come their own Hollywood performance over here.
Little action movie going on.
Action. An hour of the Gadget Show is not enough for you. Don't forget, there's loads more on our website. First up, I want you to cast your mind back to the last show of the last series when we had that amazing competition.
Oh,
so that person could come to the Gadget Show studio and collect their booty.
Competition winner. Her name's Selene Cave from Rugby.
Congratulations.
Lovely to meet. How did you feel when you got the phone call and they said you'd won?
Unbelievable, just couldn't believe it.
And you're... Yeah.
I'll tell you what isn't
Brilliant.
believable. Come with me. Now it's time for a little bit more Otis. Now, as you know, every week we like to pack him off with his little suitcase and a fresh pair of underpants to find the very latest tech. Now, this week, he's been to Germany.
To television, make sure you're here to see it.
Back, let's get straight on with the action. Now, you'll remember, in this week's challenge, we had to build the world's most incredible remote control car.
Because we were building it for a purpose. Against real people. Robot
We're
operated...
telepresenters.
We are. I'm actually a very good-looking man called Sven from Sweden, and I just put this whole geek thing on there for the Gadget Show. See you next time. Yeah, you see?
You could have phrased that a bit different. Suffice to say, this week's challenge could end up being the most embarrassing challenge that we have ever done.
Without a doubt, but it's a possibility.
I don't think it's a very big possibility. However, this week's challenge was all about us using technology to create the best music track that we could. And it all began just over a week ago in a music shop in London Town.
Wow. The whole concept of making a music track is terrifying.
Completely daunting, this challenge. And I've got to be honest, Pete Waterman didn't really make me feel any easier about the whole prospect.
I know, but...
Neither have I, but I think the main reason why we're both so utterly terrified at the moment is because we don't actually know the result of this challenge.
No, you all have gathered in a theatre and you're going to watch them pass judgment on our music tracks before the end of the show. Right, now it's time to return to this week's challenge.
Whatsoever.
Not one iota, Suze. OK, so I could only use consumer software, the kind of stuff you can buy on the internet or...
We've both got our CDs, and after the break, we're going to play these to a panel of leading music industry experts, and they're going to tell us, in fact, whether what we are holding here is the key to global success. Is Jason the next superstar DJ? Is Jason going to get hit?
Find out the answers to these and possibly some more important questions after the break. Back now, it's been a very tense and nail-biting time for Susie and I, because for this week's challenge, we've had to produce our very own music track using the latest musicnology.
Are you ready, Mr. B?
No! I don't think I've been this nervous since my A-levels.
I'm terrified as well. We've got to go. Come on.
Oh, how unexpected. Not that I'm ungrateful for winning the challenge.
All tech. That's really good. You would love that the best. We all fell in love with the GTRs.
All wanted to be on one side of the car.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what was strange? When it parked itself. When you literally...
Brilliant. And
amazing.
You've got to do that in front of a crowd of people outside a pub, haven't you?
I think so, yeah. However, I think if you can... Right, I've got a world first for you. MP3 player.
Go on, then.
Right.
I can hear you got the music going.
OK,
oh, my goodness, loud enough.
The idea is that you put this guard in with the gels.
Right.
Right, so it's not noise, it's organised vibrations that clear 1/2 to 6 shades in 1 to 2 weeks. So as the music is making its vibrations... Funky? Can you actually feel the vibration on your teeth? Because music... What's great about it for me is the fact that he actually can't speak while it's in his mouth, and that alone would make me buy this. 10 websites that don't do very much. The task of making the coolest and most tricked-out motor we could to enter in the UK's biggest streetcar event. Now, as you saw earlier, the car was ready. We were ready, the judges were probably ready, but what kind of gadgets was our car packing? London. Right, well, no, as usual, told absolutely nothing.
Really, check you out.
That's me.
Yeah, don't puff your chest out anymore.
It's got to be said, because he's got the best toys. I even like this thing, the Barclaycard Mobile. I think this is a really great idea.
Yeah, mainly for him. Notice that there is a lavatory in the centre of... Can you go and sit on it, please?
With pleasure.
OK, good. And just, you know, go about your business, do what you do.
OK, this is exactly what I do.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm reading Dating the Rebel Tycoon. It's absolutely brilliant.
Ha!
What?
Look.
Thanks.
It
Well, what's
really
wrong?
annoys
It's ready
me.
for action for next time.
It really annoys me.
Blimey.
Yeah.
You're actually annoyed, aren't you?
Ooh. Women all over the country cheering. This is the greatest invention ever. Come on.
Hang on a minute. You're the loser, my friend.
Yeah, I know.
Suzi Perry wins this week's challenge.
We'll be back very soon.
See you then. I tell you what, though, I liked a bit of Bing.
To be very specific.
In the question that you asked it?
Yes.
Yes, but you did get some detailed answers. For
You did?
example, the
Are
web...
they?
It's so easy to use as well, isn't
It's
it?
part of everyday life, Google.
However, it is only the first part
Yes,
of
it
the
is.
challenge.
Yeah.
You haven't won the whole thing yet, Susie.
Not yet. Yeah, because at the end of this series of The Gadget Show, around about Christmas time, we are going to be celebrating what has undoubtedly been the most significant and life-changing decade in the history of gadgets.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but obviously we're not going to choose it. You're going to choose it for us. The ball rolling, here's John with a few ideas.
Oh,
Very interesting. I was surprised to see.
Susie, congratulations, Google.
Oh, absolutely. I think you're
you.
right. I mean, I think a lot of people would be really impressed at what you can draw on in the Google universe. You didn't even go to the whole free word processor spreadsheet thing, you know? I mean, you didn't even need to, Suze, because you're still...
We'll see you next time.
Hey, see you next time, when he won't be victorious.
Whatever.
Lovely, yes. Otis and I were set the seemingly impossible task of going up against genuine professionals in a series of different disciplines. We had the tech that we hoped would give us the edge.
Hoping that it leaves you feeling illuminated, because here are our top 5 gadget lights.
Wow.
I really enjoyed that challenge. Bev Knight, SingStar Superstar.
Isn't it, Susie?
Very nice to be back.
You
Come
were
in
meant
front
to be on
a
this
big group, love.
big red couch. We'll see you all. We thought it might be a good idea to have a look at the kind of technology that people right now could be using to spy on you.
That is what the first part of this spy challenge is all about.
Wow, that was serious.
How ironic. It's Dallas. This time he's been keeping up with the age-old gadget show tradition of making gadget vehicles. Now, you may remember that Jason in the past has made hoverboards, water-powered rocket cars, and Dallas, in fact, made this. He took up the challenge of making a drag racer out of power tools.
Welcome back. Now, it's weird that you're watching us because the third and final part of this week's Spy Challenge is all about surveillance, the art of keeping...
Tracking, and I won, though. So, really, this part of the challenge is just about Jason kind of redeeming himself a little bit before I call him a big fat loser. So, we headed into the deepest, darkest depths of London's Soho.
Suze, where do you think I am?
You're behind the sofa. I can see you.
Yeah, all right. OK, spoil it for me.
Hey, listen, really difficult to make yourself look invisible, though.
But this material, it will work. Body heat back.
Thinking it was your size of your suit, you see, because it was too small, it was sticking to your body. And parts of it where it was baggy, you were actually disappearing in the thermal image, but the bits where it touched your skin, all the heat came through. You got a small, you should have got an extra large. That's what happened.
The fact is, Otis, you failed.
Yeah, it is, and it's an absolute cracker this week. In fact, we're offering you all the tech you could possibly need to have a gadget-fuelled existence.
Of the show now, well, we could quite literally change. Oh, how annoying was it to see me through the glass? Alice Campbell. Actually, I don't know why I called him intrepid. He's not intrepid, is he? It's not like he's had a hard time since he's joined the show. He's had a whale of a time, actually. Think about it. He's been to California, Austria, Switzerland. He's been testing jet luges. He's built himself a world-beating slot car, and apparently he's been invited round to John Bentley's for tea. Huh? Nice. Well, now he's been to Canada to do a bit of biking. All right for some, isn't it? You want to have a go on the extreme? Well, you can, because if you enter and win this week's competition, it will be landing on your doorstep. It's one of 70 gadgets that we're giving away. Yes, 70. It is a luscious prize fund. Grab a pen and a piece of paper. Here comes the list. And you end up with your beautifully cooked steamed vegetables and your fish. We haven't got a chocolate pudding today, sorry, chaps. John and Jason went head-to-head testing metal detectors. Jason won that part of the challenge. Then, in very strong winds, they tested cheap cameras. Jason also won that part of the challenge. So John was really keen to get the third part right.